everybody, this is Big Stack Numismatics. It is Saturday, November 20th, and I'm here with another early United States commemorative coin. Before we get to that, I am going to show you I made this handy-dandy little checklist chart for myself. I think this kind of harkens back to the day of when I used to collect baseball cards, and they'd have the checklist, and I would actually try to put a check mark next to all of the cards that I had collected. So here's a list of 60 different varieties of the early American commemorative coins going from 1892 all the way to 1954. And so far here, let's see if we can get it up a little bit closer. We do have, this is the first two I showed on the channel. We have the George Washington Carver and the Booker T. Washington $half. Okay, and then we also have the York County, Maine tercentenary $half. That was last time I showed one on the channel. A while back we had the Wisconsin. Okay. Then we have the Texas one down here. That is acquired. On this side, the Oregon Trail. We have that one. And then right here close to the end of them here, we have the Queen Isabella $quarter and the Lafayette dollar. So those are acquired. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 so far off of 60 on this list. And here's the 9th right here. This is the Ulysses S. Grant commemorative $half. Let's take a look at this. All right. Of course, the famous general from the Civil War and later our 18th president, served for 2 terms. Here's the details. This is a MS66 graded by Pcgs. Okay, on the reverse here, that is supposed to be his childhood home in Point Pleasant, Ohio. This particular coin was thought up by the Grant Foundation to commemorate the 100th anniversary of his birthday, and they wanted to use the proceeds from the sale of this coin, both the $half and the gold dollar, to make funds to be able to renovate his childhood property, make some memorial buildings, redo the highway that's there, and all that kind of stuff. They actually made more than one variety. So they have this $half like this, and then over here on the side, right above where it says Grant, there is a starred version, and they did that on purpose. They wanted to create varieties so that collectors would want to purchase all of the varieties. And so not only is there a starred and unstarred silver $half, there's also a starred and unstarred gold dollar version as well. We're going to talk about the silver $half ones first. I'm going to take you to the NGC site here to look at some of the details of this particular coin. They shows that there's a mintage of 67,350 of the non-star variety. If you look at the pricing, you're already, from about this is book value, of course, about $135 for something that's in mint state 61, and mint state 62 is 145, 63 is 165, 64 jumps to 285, and then 65 jumps to 725. I think the numismatic sweet spot on this is probably that MS65 version. I did opt for a 66 because I found a great deal on it. I actually ended up paying in the upper 500s for the coin you see that I have. And of course, MS67, 3750. Now let's transition here quickly to the starred variety. Okay, also NGC website here for the book values of these. The starred variety, there is a mintage of only 4,250 on purpose. They wanted a more of a scarce version of the coin, and MS61 starts out at 1,500. If you get up to the 66, you're at $12,000. So wouldn't that be nice, right? All right, so as I consider this coin for my collection, I do appreciate the luster on this. I like that although the reverse is very busy, there's really no open fields, but there is plenty next to the bust of Grant here on this side. All right, I'm going to take you now to the Pcgs Certification for this particular coin. And we're going to look, and PCGS rates this one, this MS66, book value of $700. Why the discrepancy? I'm not sure. It's just the difference between the grading companies and their book values. And of course, like I mentioned, I was able to get this one for the high 500s. So there you have it. We're going to scoot now to the price history. And I find this very, very interesting. If you look here, at the end of the 1970s, it kind of spikes up just a little bit. And it's actually worth more than it is right now in the end of the 1970s. And then, boy, oh boy, right around the end of the 1980s, going into 1990, for whatever reason, the value of this coin spikes at more than $10,000 and then plummets right back down. And so I think that for me to spend the $585 or so, or whatever I did on this coin, I think it bodes well for the future value of this coin because they're certainly not making any more. But there you have it. So, yeah, just a nice little addition to my U.S. early commemoratives. I'm going to give you one more look here. All right, so I guess now as good as time as any, go ahead and locate. Right here we have the Grant Memorial $50. This is always the satisfying part. All right, so there's number 9 of 60 early American commemorative coins. So I have to also give a quick shout out to Silver by the Ounce. I don't know if you're familiar with his channel, but one of my favorite things he does is every month he has tons of these checklists. And so I guess this is kind of in honor of him as well. But he has his goals for not only stacking gold and silver, but also for his collection. He's a big collector of the Mexican 8 Reales coins. And he has them going all the way back. And he wants one from every year. And so he has his whole notebook with checklists. And there's something so satisfying about watching him acquire those coins and then talking about that. So go check out Silver by the Ounce's channel if you haven't already. If you do, go ahead and say hi from Big Stack Numismatics. But that's what I have for you today. So we're looking forward to getting more from this list. Although I'm going to be honest, there's some daunting things on here. That Hawaiian sesquicentennial one, that is really going to be challenging to find. Not to mention this whole bunch from the 1915 Panama Pacific set. So there's going to be some really challenging ones to get, but I got plenty of time to worry about that. So that's all I have for you right now. I appreciate you stopping by. This is Big Stack Numismatics, and I hope that you have not only a fantastic rest of your weekend, but a great Thanksgiving coming up as well. So have a good one. Take care.